Welcome to the podcast. I'm not one of your little friends. From motherhood to friendship. So this is the intro to our podcast. I have my 3 daughters here with me and they'll do their introduction, but I'll go ahead and introduce myself. I am Felicia. I am a mother of 8 and you see 3 of the 8 here with me. My women, no longer the girls, but the women, they're here with me. And we're starting this podcast because we want to share motherhood. We want to talk about transitioning to friendship. And so with that being said, I'll go ahead and say a little bit more about me. Again, I'm Felicia. I'm a mother of 8. I am a licensed school counselor as well as a mental health therapist. I have 8, the oldest being 40 next month on the 27th, and the youngest will be 21 next month on the 12th. So we'll go around the room so these ladies can introduce themselves.
I'm Zakoya, the oldest of everyone. As my mom stated, I'll be 40 next month. I'm a collection supervisor here. I also am a licensed tax preparer. I'm a mother of 1, a 20-year-old son who's a college sophomore.
Do you want to mention your fur baby?
And I do have a fur baby, Duke. Duke, I've had him about 10 years. He's an old man. He's a chihuahua. Acts like a pit bull. Yeah.
Ankle biter.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm Trentiana. I'm the second oldest. I am a wife, a mom of 3, 2 girls and a boy, and I am a realtor. And I also own a small business, which is Royal Raiment Boutique. It is a clothing line and a brand.
Mm-hmm. And you can find that where?
RoyalRaiment.com.
All right.
I'm Special. I'm 26, a mom of 2, and I'm also a licensed phlebotomist.
All right. Okay. So everybody's trying to act like they're shy, but we're going to tell the truth. We're going to tell the truth right now. This is the second recording because Mom didn't save properly the first.
We had some technical difficulties. Okay.
Yes. So they've been gracious enough to do a re-recording of the intro. So with that being said, we'll tell you tell you what this channel is going to be about. It's going to be about that transition from motherhood to friendship. Yes. Going from being a mom to being one of their little friends, right? Can I be
girl?
Oh, girl. Oh, okay. Okay. So I get to transition. I get to move up in ranks, I guess. So just a little bit more detail. I'm a mom and I've been on this journey since the age of 15 when I had my firstborn here. So, talking from that perspective, we do have guests in the room. We have a little one, so you may hear her. Hopefully you won't see her because she's not prepared for camera. She's not. But anyway, I had my first child at 15. This one right here is Zakoya, the almost 40-year-old. So I've been in the mom game for a very long time. And now that they have come into their womanhood, their adulthood, our relationship dynamics has changed. And I like the change that it has made. Mm-hmm. What I want to happen right now is that each one of them shares something about the beginning of our relationship now coming into friendship. Or even coming beyond that. We talked in the first take, we talked about, in the first take, we talked about the fact that 7 out of the 8 children actually attended school where I worked.
Yes.
She being the first.
Yeah, I was the first. So yeah, Mom was definitely a hands-on mother. She was a teacher. She worked at my middle school, 7th and 8th grade. It was interesting. You know, I'm not gonna say I was the
She
problem.
made it interesting.
I was the problem. I will
She
admit it. I
made
was the problem. When you're in middle school, you're trying to learn yourself. You're coming into, you know, a lot of peer pressure and just trying to navigate just newness and trying to fit in with things. So I definitely, ran her around a little bit, and she definitely put her foot places that needed to go. But time was had, you know.
She was writing her letter writing skills.
Oh my goodness. Little boyfriends dating.
Yeah.
Talking back to the teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll never forget. One teacher was actually Miss Turner. Go figure. And I decided to say something smart, and Miss Turner called my daddy Mr. Turner. No relations. But as soon as he heard Turner, he took it. Yeah, it was a little. He took it far. So mom being at the schools was a time.
Yeah. It was. I had a time.
Yeah, I was the only one of the 8 who did not have that experience. I don't know how that would have went. Yeah, I guess I was lucky. I don't know. I don't think I would have been doing much anyway. I wasn't really like that in school. So
Yeah.
Like what though? So I wasn't like that either. I just wasn't like that.
I don't know. I'm
Teenage
saying I didn't
stuff.
get in trouble in school. That's pretty much what I'm saying. So I don't know how that would have been for me.
You know what? Are you the only one I did not have to go to school for?
No, but she did tear my butt up one time for talking back to my bus driver. I'll never forget
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I know.
that. Yeah, me and my brother.
Yeah, I do remember that. But at school, I think, well, so that don't excuse you because it was still school related. You did that occasion. But if you needed me to be present, I would be present. I know this is from motherhood to friendship. And I did, it was your oldest brother. Like, I would show up at his school and sit in the back of his class when he walked in, you know. But as a young mom and based on my background, I felt that it was necessary, probably a bit too much. I don't know if you want to say a helicopter parent or if you want to say I was authoritarian kind of. Yeah, I probably was all of that. I was all of that. I think I did that because of what how my family system was. But this is not about that. It's about, you know, motherhood as a whole, and there's so many aspects of, you know, motherhood that your son is now 20, your oldest is 11, and she's growing, they're growing up. My younger daughter had to step away, and she could probably share about her experience, but I was not the parent who necessarily wanted to be in y'all business when y'all was at school. That was not me.
It was just when you were called upon.
No, just at home.
Just at home. Just at home.
Well, for me, it was when she was called upon. She never just walked down the hallway to look at me or just be in my classroom. It was when she actually heard something that needs to be addressed, and she was going to make that appearance.
Yeah. What about you? Special.
How was it with mom working at your school?
It was good until she was in my classroom.
But I didn't show unless it was necessary. I didn't. I was at work to work. So in their, as they say, formative years, depending on what you did, we didn't talk about in the first half about the fact that you guys were very active growing up.
No, T kind of spoke on it about how we were always in sports and things.
Yeah, mom definitely had us busy all the time. We, stayed busy in sports. She was our Girl Scout troop leader. She was our choir director, our children's church minister,
Sunday school teacher.
Yeah.
So. Teen moms.
Church. Yeah.
The teen mom for our track team mom and all that. She was very active.
I actually wasn't the teen mom, but I was active.
It felt like
it. It felt like it. It felt like it. But I do want to say that they all grew up in a 2-parent home. So when they're saying mom, their dad was very much there. He was very much in the picture. So with that being said, as they grew older, everybody wanted to do their own thing. Now, we didn't say that in the first take. We didn't. Everybody start to do their own thing because they want to.
To spread their wings.
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that kind of stuff in the podcast.
Yes.
We're going to bring up the fact that, I'm going to do it my way.
Mama don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah. She got on
They
my
don't know what
nerves.
they're talking about.
Yeah. Once they were, the helicopter parent stage was over with, it was lit.
Yeah.
Having time. Okay?
Yeah.
But sometimes those times did
Yeah. And we'll talk
dip
about
down into the wayside, but okay.
And we'll talk about that because you three, well, Sam went, your brother went away for school, but you three definitely went and had the college experience. Some actually, we had the first one went up north.
Yeah.
The second one went down south, and the third one went to the East Coast. And we'll get to talk about what that was like, Yeah, what that was.
Traumatizing experience.
Yeah, I get it. But
So that's
some of, we'll talk about that in detail. But I'll talk about how that felt for you guys to go away. How that from the mom's perspective. For her babies to go to college out of the state. That was a big deal. So with that,
was everybody 18 when they left to go to college besides me? You were 18, right? Mm-hmm. You were 18 in college? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you were
the only one that was underage going away.
Yeah, and that was your choice.
Not recommend.
Yeah, that was your choice. But on this channel, we're going to talk about all the nuances from, mothering to where we are today. And where we are today is, that friendship, nurturing and developing that friendship. For me, being a young mom, I will tell you, I had no idea what I was doing. I just knew what I saw from my personal life, that I did not want certain things for my children. And so I will be honest to say I parented from a kind of like a fearful mindset. And that's why I came across as the helicopter mom or the third, you gonna do this, you gonna do that. And this is what, cause I say it kind of, I wish I knew what I know now, that I would be able to parent from that. I thank the Lord that now I can be a grandma, a G-ma is what they call me, a G-ma, that now I can be a little bit more patient. I can be a little bit more kinder. I can be a little bit more giving with that. And it's just, it goes with the territory. And I know you ladies will be able to speak about your perspective on parenting. So I don't want to dominate this conversation, but what do you expect from this podcast or this channel?
I just expect a lot of understanding from each other, us discussing the evolution of our relationship with you, just continued growth.
Okay.
We already are.
Okay.
I just want to talk about, the good, the bad, the ugly, the things that make us grow and who we are and the love that we share.
Okay. What about you?
I would say to get a better understanding, maybe closer relationships with everybody.
Okay. All right. So for now, we're just doing our intro. Right now, we're just allowing you to know who will be a part of this podcast and why this podcast or this channel exists, trying to decide exactly where we're going to go with. I'm not one of your little friends, from motherhood to friendship. And the word that just came to mind, and I'm going to say it, it is a beautiful thing that you can be in a relationship with your adult children. Okay. You can be in a relationship with them and just continue to be mom, but even go beyond that to be a friend, to be a listening ear. And that was one of the things that we talked about in moments ago before. Yeah, we talked about the fact that what friendship is, that companionship, that loyalty, is someone you trust, someone you can depend on, someone who understands you, someone what
Pours into you.
Pours into
who
you.
wants you to be better than you've been. Who pushes you with growth.
Loves you unconditionally.
She said
Respects your
loyalty.
boundaries. Brings you closer to Christ.
And so we're gonna make you laugh because right now they sitting all, you know, they all sophisticated and stuff, but you're gonna see the real personalities come out. You're gonna see, maybe you may even see some tears come out. It's all about us sharing our journeys. You know, my oldest, like she said, her son is a sophomore in college now. My grandson is in college, 2 years in, sophomore. My daughter here, she has 3. And the conversations that I wish I would have had earlier on, hopefully that you guys are having those conversations with yours, or with Special, she'll be having those. She got a little bit more time because 5 and 1 and all that, but you're right on the.
Oh yeah, it has started for me. I'm having puberty talks and all the good stuff right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Training them up in the way they should go, for sure.
Yeah. And with that, how does that feel that you're now getting to that point that you will have to have those conversations?
How does it feel?
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's a big responsibility, but I'm so happy that I'm able to do that. I'm excited about this part of the journey. You know, you get to kind of help mold and guide them, and they're already such good children, so it's really not that big of a. Well, I guess it's not a big deal, but it's really not going to be that hard. I don't feel like. I feel like so far, me and their dad have done a good job of instilling, you know, principles in them. So I don't know. I'm excited.
Okay. Okay. So this podcast, what do you ladies feel should be the whole premise of it? I know I said motherhood and motherhood to friendship, but what does that mean? What does that mean to you ladies?
We evolved, the evolution of our relationships from just mom and daughters to now mom, daughters, confidants, hanging out partners, shopping, partner. It's the evolution of our relationship from childhood to adulthood, I think.
And at this age and stage in my life, it feels good to know that I have you guys as my friends. I don't have to go out and really search for friends. I have them right here, my mother and my sisters. So
yeah. And then knowing like we can't get rid of each other. We always gonna be here for each other. And you rather console and confide in that because you know that we don't have each other's best interest. Yeah. And ain't nobody gonna tell nobody nothing wrong. We all gonna be honest. A little too honest sometimes, but I respect it. You still respect it.
And nice to say, at least tell the truth.
Don't say that at all. Yeah.
Just in love. Tell the truth in love. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So it is. I like the word the evolution, the meaning the changing of what was once, mom being that person that Mom, the changing of mom being that person, what? Let's be honest. Mom being that person that fill in the blank, that what?
That do too much. No, from back in the day, from us, like before we actually became friends, we always felt like Mama was doing too much. Meaning, yes. Like she said, authoritative, like just that hammer, that iron fist all the
I call it a
time.
no BS tolerance.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I will say this, that is one of the things I regret as a mom, that a lot of times the way I parent wasn't soft. I'm not talking about this gentle parent and stuff now. I'm not talking about that. But I just feel like I wish I knew what I know now on how to better parent. And it's one of those things, being that I was a young mom, being that it was like survival mode. Yeah. Y'all may not have recognized that, because we were blessed enough that I was a young mom, 15-year-old, then an 18-year-old, then a 21-year-old, and then yeah. And with that, I was so much determined that my kids would not be raised in a housing development, in which that made me work hard, that made me push them, that made me be that person that I wasn't as soft as I am with my grandbabies.
Right. They get all the love and can't do no wrong. They love they G-Mama. They definitely do. But from the way that we was raised, hindsight, I'm happy that we was raised that way. Because like when I talk about my friends who had the gentle parenting, if that's what you want to call, I feel like I was set up for better opportunities because of the iron fist and me not being able to experience everything. I have to say that iron fist because I want to, how many people are more afraid of their mom than their dad? Isn't it always opposite? Like the dad like we didn't want mama to know certain things. Yeah. We didn't want her, like it just is what it is. But just from growing up with those rules and regulations and those expectations that she set, and we had, it wasn't no question. What she wanted you to do, you had to do it. There's no ifs, ands, questions about it. You was getting up, going to school. You was getting up, going to church. Wednesdays, Saturdays, Sundays, you were doing 3 services. If they had 3 services, it didn't matter. Like, that's just how she raised us, and we couldn't question those things. And now, hindsight, it was the best thing for us, because we didn't stray. We ain't in the streets. We ain't in, like, we're established young women. And I mean,
and they both bought their first homes this year, y'all. Yes, they did. And that's a proud mama moment. And I know we're talking about motherhood, and we're not going to leave out the fact that they were in a 2-parent home.
Yeah.
They were raised in a 2-parent home. So there is definitely value in that fact that they were raised. We all went to church, Deacon was there. Yeah. Deacon but he was the fun parent. Yeah. Well, he was the fun parent until he wasn't fun.
He was just a little more loose with the gift. Like, we wanted stuff, you can go to daddy and get a little change here. It was just a little different. But he definitely did disciplining as well, too. He definitely. We ain't gonna say that it was just all on her. No. But she kept him in check, too. So that's why we felt like Mama was just,
So I said I wanted to come back to evangelist, the word you said, and it was something you and I talked about, T. And it made me remember what your dad and I had talked about, and it was about the 5-fold ministry. And I hadn't shared it. I don't think your dad or I had said it before to any of you all. So, on the 5-fold ministry, it's the apostle, it's the the teacher, the preacher, the evangelist, and prophet. And with that, when you said me, no, your dad and I, you are the evangelist. And the reason why we gave you that is, why do you think we said she was the evangelist?
Can she talk?
I like it. I can make a friend if you want. I can.
This is, the evangelist. And yes, and I still speak that over you, that she there was, when she was a little one, there was no place that she was a stranger.
Yes.
She sure is. And this one over here is the prophetess right here. This is okay. And their brother is the preacher. Who had Miss Burns? Who had Miss Burns? The math teacher at Sedway.
It had to be him.
But you didn't have. I'm pretty sure her name was math teacher. Who's your math teacher?
Talking about, but it's not Burns, and I can't remember right now.
Dark skinned black lady.
Yeah, she's a real good teacher.
Yeah.
Teacher.
Was it?
Yeah,
Wasn't
she was
Miss
my
Burns?
And then she became D.
D's. Yeah.
Not Burns though, but I can't think of it.
Okay. Sorry, math teacher. But she said that about D. And remember when he used to write on the chalk on the garage, on the garage floor? Oh, he's the great. But she prophesied over him, and that he was going to preach. He gonna preach. He's going to preach.
He gonna preach.
Yes, he is. And mom was, the teacher of the word, and dad the apostle. So, God will do what he will do. We all have gifts and talents and callings that as long as we yield to his spirit, it will manifest. But like I said, this is an intro. So I'm not one of your little friends. From motherhood to friendship. And our hopes is that you come along when we have these conversations about, what it means to be a mom and what it means to evolve into that friendship, that we can sit and have candid conversations and laugh and cry and, just grow as women, and right now, I appreciate this. I appreciate this opportunity to sit and talk and share. And hopefully that we can give some encouragement to mothers and daughters who may be struggling in their relationship and, reconnecting and, just trying to figure this thing out on how, that there's a certain age and stage where I understand where a parent would say, I'm not your friend. I ain't finna play with you and I'm not finna do that. Then I get it. But we want you to follow us, to join us on this journey as we continue to, as Zakoya said, evolve into this friendship, right?
Yep.
Anything else, ladies?
Stay tuned. Like, comment, and
Subscribe.
yes.
and they gonna give more energy.
Yeah.
We good?
We good.
We good. Alrighty, ladies.